Welcome back to the Broadbeach Bowls Club here in Queensland. It's Thursday, the 22nd of June, 2023, and we've started our finals campaigns across all disciplines. Next up on green, we have the multi-disability men's singles final. Chen Naude from New Zealand and Andrew Turner from New South Wales, Singleton RSL, just going through their final roll-up, we call trial ends, we would say. And I am joined by Ben Crickstolitis.
Hello, mate. Good to be back once again, back on the stream and for a really prestigious event here with the multi-disability singles.
Yeah, we've lost Chris Wallace for the moment. He's just down there having a chat to. Yeah, he's waving at us. We've just been through some presentations out the back as well for our multi-disability and vision-impaired disciplines, which was great to see the combatants pick up their winners and runner-up medals.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. It's good to see, just to sing out again, Bowls Australia's favourite smiley boy, Lucas, out there winning it. But great events and a great presentation. Lots of bowls happening now, and you'll see if you look on KO or Channel 7 on the 7 Plus app and on Fox 505, the final ends of the women's singles. When I say the final ends, it's because they're both in the checkout. And so that's worth a look. Turn on your devices, multi-devices, stay with us.
Well, back here on Rink 13, we have Chen Naude. It looks like he has the mat. He will do the first jack roll. And we are playing up to 21, first to 21, of course, with our singles.
Yep, first to 21 is important. They're still doing the roll-up. Braun, our marker, up there, she's an old mate of ours.
Bron Torrens from Monto.
And we hear the voice of Chris Wallace as a return from the green and I was going to say the bar there for a second, but he didn't quite make it there.
No, just the official timekeeper for this game. So we are playing 21 up singles again, but it is time limited to 3 hours. We may not need it, but not to put the commentator's curse on anything. So
you can do that. Now, Andrew Turner from Singleton RSL, which is in Zone 2 in New South Wales. Two clubs are in Singleton, but he's from Singleton RSL. And Chen Naude is from Putaruru.
Putaruru in New Zealand. Yeah. So it's great to have an international final. New South Wales versus New Zealand.
And a really cool part of the country, Putaruru there, in the middle of in the northern quadrant of the North Island. Some of my favourite grounds on earth. If you want to look it up, have a look at the Blue Springs.
Sounds good.
And a great start there from Chen. And he's thrown just a tad over three-quarter length here. Okay, so Chen is in the blue uniform using the dark blue bowls. And Andrew is in the yellow uniform. Is it yellow or canary? What would we go with here? Canary?
Yellow's good enough for me.
I like canary.
And run with Australian gold, mate.
Yeah, he's using the two blue bowls with the yellow ring on them.
Yeah, some good openers from the lads, though. It's always takes a little while to feel out the pace of the green. I've only had the opportunity to have the roll up on this green with other games being played on this green so far today.
And with that cloud cover, they will slow down slightly this afternoon. And we'll keep you updated. We've got some interesting matches going on around. Ladies singles final is still in progress out the back, and also the ladies fours final. Oh, I can get it right when I look at Lockie across there, giving me the hand signals. Too many things happening at once here. Oh, men's fours semis coming up over there as well. So if you're in the area, come down to Broadbeach. There's still plenty of action today. It will be phenomenal, some of the games here. That men's fours semi will just be sensational, both of them.
Yeah, they'll kick off at 4 o'clock, so not far away. So Andy looking to play the backhand, has drawn first shot on the forehand and looking to add another to the count.
Bit of a shout out here to Singleton RSL, by the way, and Robin Gallagher, who's sending us that Singleton RSL is in zone 6, according to her.
She is correct.
She is correct. Perfect. And Singleton RSL, obviously, in one of the biggest army areas going around, is a big club and a wonderful place to go.
So Chen on a good line here with his final bowl for the end. He's looking to arrive off his own, which he has, and not
close.
Sure, close, but maybe not close enough.
What's
Brian, our marker, will go in there and give us some advice, but no, it's still 1 to Andy.
1 to Andy. Yeah, Singleton's in the Hunter Valley. It's basically just before Musselbrook. It is an area, as you said, for Defence Force up there, but also a mining area. A lot of the people who work in the mining area or mining district too live in the Singleton area. Great little town.
Yeah, and in recent times I've had some tough news to deal with. Singleton friends, around Greta as well, so thoughts with anyone affected by that tragedy.
Yeah, big shout out to our friends from Singleton after what happened last week. And I have mentioned this before. I have a special person in my world that's been dealing with 6 of the patients from that tragedy, and they are in reasonably good spirits. They're doing well, and the staff at the John Hunter Hospital are looking after them, and they're doing the best they can to help them not only with their physical but also mental situation. It is tough, but our thoughts go out to all those people, and our thoughts go out to those emergency services people that actually dealt with that incident last week.
Absolutely, where would it be without those great hospital staff and first responders? We're there to help out.
1 to yellow. There we go.
So speaking of Singleton, Singleton on the board. So Andrew, or Andy, prefers to be Andy.
Andy.
So Andy, yep.
Let's hope that the staff at Singleton have this on in the club, and big shout out to those people at Singleton RSL.
Yeah, Andy's just lost the jack there, so Chen will get a chance to pick his length again.
Yeah, attempt to go all the way from T to T. Chen, believe it or not, picked up the mat and pushed it back another metre.
Just a subtle change?
Yeah, it's a really subtle change, an interesting one.
He knows where he wants to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, forcing the players to kick their bowls back another metre. You can hear the yelling in the background. That's from the women's singles, which is going down to the wire. I'll just give you an update on that. Cass Millerick has just drawn a shot off... no, I'll leave that. That's all right. So Cass up 20 to 19. Both of them really close to checking out of this.
Yeah, similarly first to 21, that women's singles match. Of course, you can watch that on the 7.2 or 7 Now app, 7 Plus app, and KO and Fox Sports have got that on as well live. And
the grandstand's full out the back, and the club is full inside as well. People are inside watching that live on the stream inside, so it's a brilliant atmosphere down here at Broadbeach.
So some people might have 3 screens on the go with the women's fours final, this multi-disability men's singles final, and the women's singles final, all on at the same time here at Broadbeach.
You could bring 3 tablets down, sit inside, have a meal and a drink, and watch it all if you wanted to.
Yeah, one on the TV, one on the phone, your iPad out, or your partner's phone.
And Chen's just drawn first shot there on this end.
Kick the kids off the Snapchat and the Instagram and grab
one of their phones, one of their devices.
TikTok. Yeah.
TikTok. We love TikTok.
Yeah. So Andy looking to play a much more open hand with Chen's bowl on the way in there.
There's still good carry on these bowls, even though it is slowing down. Just again a shout out to the greenkeeping staff here. They're just phenomenal greens at the moment.
Yeah, a little bit of a cloud cover here, and so I've actually enough that I've taken my sunglasses off. It is a little bit cooler. Still no breeze to speak of.
Chen trying to ride this into the head with his body language. So, that's good enough for probably shot. Yep. Brian indicates that Chen holding 2.
2 now.
Jade, is it being streamed? I think Happy Bowler is set up over there for the men's fours at this point. There'll be certainly some coverage.
And we'll be providing score updates from our vantage point as well of the two men's fours semi-finals. So Andy playing a great bowl and wrestling the shot back.
And these two men are very good bowlers. It's going to be a really interesting game here.
Yeah, Chen sticking with the forehand, seeing if he can find a way past Andy's last bowl. Hoping to maybe slip under his front one. Can he get past Andy's as well? It's very good weight, but it's just turned away. Bronze going in for a look, but yeah, it remains 1-2 Andy at the moment. That front bowl is the shot.
It's good to see we've got some international viewers here from South Africa and New Zealand. We'd expect some New Zealanders jumping on to get behind Chen.
So Andy looking to get into the head, but just run into his own short bowl there. Yeah, Chen having second thoughts about which hand to play now. Does look like he's going to stick with the forehand. Just flip the bowl over there at the last moment. It looked like he might play backhand. He's got a little bit of the Aaron Wilson side eye.
He does.
Chen Naude.
Looks great.
It's it's a fair effort, that one. Gave it a good chance. But it will be 1-2 Andy, and that will take the score to 2-0. Yeah, women's singles must be getting close now, Ben, is it?
Yeah, I'm just looking there. There's a shot. I think Cass is currently holding shot. She only needs one to win it, and Kelsey's got this bowled to take her out. If she misses this, it could be the last bowl of the game. But we'll keep you updated. That is on once again on Channel 7, the 7 Plus app, KO and 505 on Fox. If you're quick, you'll catch this bowl.
Well, I think that women's singles is all over.
Sounds, yep, absolutely. She's missed that. Looks like Cass holding one.
Cass Midoric is the 2023 women's singles champion, defeating Kelsey Cottrell, the defending champ. 21-19. Classic game, that one. So if you've missed that live, you could probably always watch that on repeat.
That's a phenomenal result for Cass.
And a great opener here from Andy.
Yep.
So leading 2-0 already, and that's a cracking bowl at the start of this third end.
Chen on his forehand, just looking to respond here. Looking to find that line and weight.
Yeah, easy to do, push a bowl through when someone does hit one so close to the jack there, especially almost jack high. First thing you're probably thinking of is don't be short here, give myself a chance at wrestling shot away when you've got a little bit of a target. It's almost 2 bowls wide.
Now with the lady singles just finishing, you can see the crowd in the top left-hand corner there. They're going to 1,001 come past in a minute, so bear with us if we lose contact with the players.
Apologise, there's some background noise that gets picked up as well.
And there will be. This crowd is huge in this club at the moment. They're all been packed in and around the greens and around the spectator spots that are here on the final day with the large stands being put up.
Chen just running this out.
Yeah, excellent bowl from Chen, and he's drawn an absolute.
Shot, gave it away. That's so unlucky.
It's fallen over like it has. Great bowl, just unfortunate for the fall there, and it's given shot back to Andrew, or remains with Andrew.
Absolutely tragic that it just got squeezed out like that, but
yeah, held shot for half a second.
Shot.
Andrew on a pretty good line here too, Chris.
Yeah, he is, isn't he? He can look to sit on Chen's bowl. He's not far away. His line's spot on.
Another superb bowl.
Yeah,
Fantastic bowl.
Another great bowl on the head.
The quality from these players.
Yep, seen some great bowls go down in all of our finals today. So Chen looking to, he could play something similar to his last and get the shot back. Hoping for a bit more luck this time around. He's certainly got it on a similar line. Will it come down in time? It may just do. Oh, wow, that's another outstanding bowl.
Just ran out of steam, but he's still in a good position there that he can squeeze something against Andrew's bowl and could slide the jack over to his 2.
Absolutely.
Tough, but he played the same bowl.
Yeah, no doubt Andy looking to change the head here probably.
No, he's not happy with that. He's playing with a little bit of extra weight.
Gave that one away early, but yeah.
Real traffic jam of people in front of us. It's hundreds of people making their way in.
Yes, we're just in the top left hand of the screen from the vision at the moment, so behind the balustrade.
If you can see those people in the left hand top corner, that's the lineup for autographs. Chris Wallace is here signing them. Everyone, come on through.
Hardly.
But most of them already have mine, so that's fine.
Yeah. We'll get quite noisy here in the background, and we do apologise as Chen looks to play this very well. He's arriving into the head. Has he got the result? Oh, that is so stiff.
That look of exasperation.
Yeah, an amazing third end of this match. But there we go, some quality bowls, and Andy was applauding. That is another quality bowl for sure.
The smile on Chen's face there. He's played 3 absolute pearlers and still goes 1 down. Amazing.
Yeah, one of the best ends we've seen on the green all day. So great start to this match. Andy getting away to a 3-0 lead, 3 singles to start this match.
And we should get all our viewers from 7.2 and 7+ coming across to us now.
And we've got a large crowd from New Zealand by the looks of it.
Yeah, cheering on Chen, no doubt. So, Chen Naude from Putaruru, New Zealand. So, this is his first Australian Open, and he's made it all the way through to the final in his first Australian Open. So, great work, Chen. Andy Turner's been here a few times before. He's been playing since 2018, but it's also his first final. So, great that we've got 2 first-timers in the final, and one of them will be a champion shortly. So.
A couple of rough nuts from Dandenong just went past there, Chris.
Exactly.
John Fleming and Blair Davidson.
Give us a wave, the Dandenong crew. That's it. Hi, boys.
Just for reference, Blair made the Scottish under-25 squad just recently.
He did. He's in the Scottish under-25 squad. Yeah. So and they're both heading home to hope for greater representation as well for Scotland. So no doubt 2 already fantastic bowlers, but a big chance of being Scottish stars of the future as well.
Yeah, John spent a season up at Curry Bowling Club, up in Zone 6 as well. Played also in the Zone 2 conference in 1 grade. Lovely gentleman and great bowler.
As Andy's started this end very well again.
The crowd not really thinning here. There are people packing the balcony all around us.
We lost all vision of the bowls there for a moment. Luckily, we've got the screen to look at as well as the green in front of us. Andy disappointed with that one after his first, understandably, but...
Chen on the forehand, just looking to respond here. Needs to clear his first bowl and get down to Andy's bowl. Looks like he might be thin.
Yeah, so far in this game, he's seems determined to stick to that forehand side, coming back towards the clubhouse. Bowls in his road aren't worrying him too much, and in that case, he had the perfect weight, just needed to take a wider line around his front one.
Let's look what Andy can do if he's look at correction from the last one. Needs to slide under.
Yeah, hoping to. Andy's walking around the green a bit, giving him a good look.
Possibly holding 2, but disappointed with that one again. After that first cracker, he's anything less than that, he'll be disappointed with. You can look on his face.
Yeah, Chen giving it that sideways look again. Definitely taking a bit of grass line here. It will bend back from that side, but maybe not as much as he was hoping.
After seeing Chen and seeing Disco, I think I'm going to adopt the sideways look myself. I think it's great.
That's how the finalists play, apparently.
It's a good look. Yeah, to get myself to the final, I've got to make sure I'm really focused on one side or the other.
Yeah, give it that side-eye stare. Yep.
Here comes the reply.
Andy, very close here. He's got great weight. A bit fortunate to get the slide, but yeah, he was in the area.
Yeah, gave it enough to get there.
Yeah, do we see some weight here from Chen? It looks like he has changed hands to get onto the backhand.
Target just fattened up there in a bit. It's
Yep, he's winding up. So let's see how this goes. He does like it.
not far away, but far enough.
Good effort.
Now it's either 2 or 3. We'll just have to have a look from our angle. It looks 2, but.
Yeah, Bron our marker, so Bron Torrens our marker all the way from Monto. So Bron and her husband have been down here both playing and volunteering this week. And it's a 7-hour drive from Monto, I believe. So Bron said she's hitting the road tomorrow and heading back home.
Now where's Monto?
Northwest from here. So
okay.
I think more north than west.
Quite a long way northwest,
But yeah, but 7 hours. Yeah, it's a fair drive. And Bron and her husband said off back home tomorrow after spending 2 weeks here. Looks like it may have been 3. We'll get confirmation from Bron in a moment. Just waiting for Andy to roll a jack before she trundles down the green and gives us an indication of 3, which makes it a score of 6-0.
3 it is. And of course, Bron's one of our valuable volunteers. And APIA is proud to support the event volunteers and officials. APIA is helping you live the good life and play bowls.
So Andy making this quite a long end. So probably 2 metres off the tee at the clubhouse end and all the way to the tee at the road end. So that makes it about 34-metre length on these greens, which are about 36.
I noticed they've kept me away from green 4 today because I gave the Broadbeach United Soccer Club many raps, the Broadbeach United Soccer Club end. But I can't. I've got to call it the fish and chip shop end and the club end here, isn't it? That's all I can do.
Indeed. Another great starter from Andy. He's perfect weight on that one. Playing the wide of the 2 hands. We have seen some bowls just slide across the head a little bit.
Fish and chip shop end. No. That's the north.
That'd be the north.
That'd be the north. Yep. Chen again giving his bowl a chance. Deciding that it was a bowl jack high on that hand.
That was a good effort because on the last end, both players, none were past the jack, none were past the head. So he's given it a good chance that end. Let's see what Andy can reply with. He's putting a lot of pressure on Chen here.
It's good to see some cheering online for both Andy and Chen. A big Leshko Chen from Andrew Leota. And let's go Andy from Adam Grew. So
yeah, really good amount of support for both of these players. And this discipline of our sport. Down the forehand here, he's got looks like enough weight from here. Oh, I'm wrong. He's going to pull up. Really unfortunate. It's a really good line.
Yeah, good line on both of those. He's just got to pick the middle of those 2 distances in his third bowl. And he's a bit the other way around. He's had perfect weight on his first, perfect line on his second. Probably hoping for both with his third. Playing this wider of the 2 hands pretty well so far this game. Giving it some good air. He's going to come back for a good third shot at the moment.
Yeah, great effort there. What can Chen Naude do here? He has to respond with something very quickly.
Yeah, so Chen looks like he's taken a good line. Needs a bit of extra weight than his last. Has he snuck around the front one? He has. Cut the count down, but Bron indicating that it is just 1 now to Andy.
Little trail of the jack here on the forehand was what Andy's looking for. Andy Turner from Singleton RSL in New South Wales.
And Andy played another great bowl here.
That's
so,
a great bowl, yes.
Yeah, holding 2 now.
And really good on that. Changing hands like that's a tough trot. He's done it well.
Yeah, Chen just looking for a meter on his last. Playing the narrow of the 2 hands. His bowls will hold up for a while. Using Dreamline XGs. But no change to the head, and so that will be 2 to Andy. And Andy now leading 8-0 after the 5 ends. And it's 21 up game. Yeah, I don't think he's going looking for third. No, he's moving 2. Bron was pretty confident. I'm backing Bron Torrens at the moment. She's been an excellent marker this week. But
she did put those up, but
she's pretty confident with the 2. But Andy might just have a look for third shot here. Trying to stretch that tape out. I don't think it got there. We'll get that confirmation from Bron. No? No, it is 2. It is 2.
Sorting the paddles out.
The third paddle out for a second then. But no, 2 to Andy. Score is 8-0.
Now the power of the paddle. It can get you every time, can't it?
That's it.
It's a handy lead early in this match too, 8-0 after 5. But we've seen what happens with these early leads. Ebbs and flows today, all day.
It does, and Chen hasn't been far away in many ends. Quite unlucky a couple of ends ago not to get a better result than what he did.
Yeah, look, he's been close, but he really now, it's been 5 ends, he hasn't won. He's looking at that 8-0 scoreline, and there'll be pressure on. He needs to win an end and release a little bit of that so he can get some confidence and actually play the shots he wants to play.
Absolutely.
And just looking across to, I think it's Showrink 1 over there, we've got women's fours final. Currently, the team of Olivia Cartwright, Lara Butler, Chloe Stewart and Caitlin Inch are leading 4-2 over Brianna Smith, Christina Christic, Ellen Faulkner and Ellen Ryan. So Caitlin Inch leading Ellen Ryan there 4-2. And that's after 4 ends. Of course, a 15-end final. It's all happening here at Broadbeach, gentlemen.
Yeah, women's fours final, the multi-disability men's singles final here. We will have the men's fours semi-finals kicking off at about 4 o'clock on green number 3.
It's great. There's people going everywhere, like that many people at this club that are filling all of the available space to come and watch their favourite bowlers or just come and have a good time in a decent crowd at a great club with great facilities.
Yeah, almost great bowlers everywhere you look, and good people and great supporters too around the greens today. So
it is easy to get a bit starstruck.
I just had to jump back for the women's fours, trying to remember how many ends they play. And Lockie pointed out that I did play in the fours the other day myself, and I should know that it's 15 ends. But I just said to him, I'm at my age, and the fact that it's the only reason I remember that yesterday's Wednesday is because today's Thursday. Don't worry about it. It's just the way it is. So, yeah. So it is a 15-end final over there. Thank you, Lachlan.
Yep, so Chen just a little short with his first couple here, but has been adjusting okay so far, but certainly Andy been a bit more consistent at this point. Andy coming in, it looks like he is going to draw... Well, it's close to second.
Yeah, holding 2 there.
Yeah, it does look like a second, yep.
Yeah, it's tight. Yep, 2 paddles up from by Bron.
I want Chen to change hands here, which he looks like he's doing. He's got to come on the backhand now. He's got to...
Yeah, he's got a few things to arrive on here. He's got his own. He's got Andy's wider bowl would probably be better.
At least with percentages, he's got something to sit on there, yeah.
That's right, the high percentage shots down that side.
Yeah, especially after being short with your first 2. He's played the right weight there.
Yep.
plays that weight with the next one, a bit tighter, probably gets the result.
That's but bowls in front of you seem to give you that instinct to want to put it wider or tighter every time.
Yeah. Bit of cloud cover coming over Broadbeach now. It's quite solid, and the lights have come on here.
The lights are on, boys.
Yeah, the lights are on at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Welcome to Night Bowls here on Rinkside Live.
Yeah, we'll apologise with a bit of the noise in the background as people sort of scratch around with chairs and tables as they get set up to watch the men's fours semi-finals on the green next door to this one.
It's just gone 4 o'clock here, but it is 5 o'clock somewhere in the world, so there's a lot of happiness in the place at the moment.
A lot of social lubrication, you're right, but deadly serious down here on this green.
Righto, so Chen has taken a tighter line. Has he played the same weight as his last? I think he's taken a little off.
Needs to arrive.
And he has.
Come through the gap.
He's got an absolute cracker.
To the roars of the crowd. So Chen is off the mark. Big sigh of relief. Chen scores his first shot. Score is 8-1.
And the crowd over there is probably... you guys over there from Putarua? They're not, so we don't want to talk to you. It's okay. There you go. The support crew there, it's brilliant.
It's good to hear support from both sides, both here and at the venue and through the comments. But what does Chen look to do? Is he going to change much here? Matt's gone up a bit. Jack's all the way to the tee. So a bit shorter than most of the ends we've been playing so far.
Just what he needed for his confidence too, just to pick up an end. That was a fantastic bowl, under pressure.
Yeah. So apparently Chen's been playing bowls since he was 10 years of age. So introduced at school. So I went down for a local school program and got into it.
Oh, brilliant.
And Andy also been playing since he was a young kid as well. So 12 was he started. His grandfather took him down to the club and suggested he have a role, and there you go. So he's been playing for more than 12 years now, it seems.
Well, how old
Actually,
are you?
He might not have been 12. It might have been 12 years.
12 years.
I got that wrong, but he's been playing for 12 years.
How many years have you been playing, Chris?
I started when I was 30, so 31. So that makes it 18 years now.
I was going to say just a couple of years.
No. And still no good.
Well, I started when I was 40 plus, and I've only been playing 5 years. And be very careful there about the 40 plus. I won't say how many years over 40. But yeah, only 5 years in. It's just a brilliant game. What about yourself, Ben? How many years have you been into this game?
6 or 7.
There you go.
So yeah, I started when I was 38, so 7 years old. So I started when I was still in the Navy, and I learned a bit about it since then.
And I think we'd all say we'd love to say that we started younger. And Chen, great bowl coming in there for a close shot. He's only a few inches off Jack there.
Yeah, it's a perfect bowl there. He's finding his range suddenly, and it's changing the game a little bit. And that's what I was talking about with just that one shot to take the pressure off, release that valve a little, and find a little bit of confidence just to play the shots you want to play. He's currently holding 2 up there.
Yeah. No, good little bit of confidence, I think, from after the last end from Chen, and he's played a couple of good openers in this end. And this third bowl he's also sent out on a good line. And weight's not bad either, so that may also be in the count. It's close to. So Andy Turner from Singleton RSL, he's also a big part of the New South Wales Deaf Bowls community. They do have their state championships coming up in October, and apparently Andy's featured in the pointy end of those events, as well as being here in his first Australian Open final today in this multi-disability men's singles.
And we talk a lot about when people start playing and at what level they're at and how well they play, but we've said this many times today, lawn bowls or bowls is the game that anyone can play at any level with any disability, being physical, mental. age, there's nothing that can stop a person from getting out on the bowling green and partaking in this beautiful game, isn't there, right?
That's right. There's always a game or a format or even equipment that's right for anyone of any age, any background and any ability. So, get down to a local club near you. If you're new to bowls, if you somehow stumbled across this broadcast and you're not a bowler and you're thinking, oh, how can I get into this? Especially those that might be deaf or hearing impaired like Andy. You can see the captions coming up on the screen. Then, get down to your local bowler or contact us at admin@bowls.com.au and we'll be able to put you in touch with your local club.
Well, we should do a challenge one day. We'll get every person on our broadcast. The challenge is that they take, next time they go to the bowling club, take along a friend who doesn't bowl. Take them along and have a roll-up. Get them on the green, share your bowls with them and just see how they go, see if they like it. Remember, without members... the survival of our game and the future of our game depends on members. And the more members we have, the better.
Yeah, just even people playing the game. Yeah. More players at clubs and more people spending not just money on bowls, but perhaps the other services that clubs have to offer. It's all good for club business. As Chen, look, he did put down a couple of great openers in that end and hung on to shots. So the score is 8-2. In this game, which is 21 up singles. We've of course got the women's fours final being played on green number 1 at the moment. We're here on green 2 at Broadbeach, and on green number 3 the men's fours semi-finals are going through their roll-ups, and action will commence shortly.
Fours final there. They're on the 6th end of a 15-end match. Ellen Ryan on 2. And the team on 5 there.
Chloe Stewart. Yeah, so that's those teams are Brianna Smith, Ellen Faulkner, Christina Christick and Ellen Ryan. So they're on 2 shots at the moment. And Cartwright, Butler, Inch and Stewart are on 6. Looks like. So there we go. Chloe Stewart, I believe, skipping that ring. While over in this match at the moment, we've got Andy's put down a great first bowl. So Chen just a little bit narrow with his second, but great weight.
I'm just watching the trophies walk past us at the moment. The people with their trophies. It's Ben Twist there holding their magnificent men's pairs trophy. As this shot comes down.
Yeah, very nice touch here from Andy.
Bowl.
That's a wonderful bowl. It's fallen over for just about to be a back toucher.
Holding 2 there now, and see what Chen can respond with.
So Chen found some extra grass, which he needed, and it's going to be close to second, just didn't quite get there. Had the line that was required. Andy with 2 great opening bowls here after losing the last 2 ends, looking to steal momentum back. Doesn't like it though. He's clapped his hands and gave that away early. Yeah, just throwing that out there a bit wide. Yeah, Chen having a good look at what shot to play here now. He's
just trying to look at the head, but one of our other RBMs, or both of them now, Hollywood and Darren Morrison, are standing right in the way.
Just built a wall. That's kind of them, wasn't it?
It was nice, wasn't it?
Is it rude to say down in front?
It's sort of a very diverse situation. It's more like Hollywood and the Bronx, isn't it?
Yeah, Chen could wait again with his bowl, but just finding it. Look, it is turning a lot out in that wide hand.
Yeah, I'm a bit surprised. I had thought now the lights are on, now it's a bit cooler. I had thought it would narrow up a bit. It just doesn't seem to have at all.
Yep, Andy on a good line here. Has he got the weight?
Needs to hang on.
Yeah, just a bit heavy there, but should be good enough for 2. Looking at the head. So, Bron We're about to mark the card. She'll wait for confirmation from the players. Our marker, Bron Torrens from Monto, who's been fantastic volunteering throughout the week, as well as playing herself. And the indication is 2, so the score moves along to 10-2 in favour of Andy Turner from Singleton RSL. Andy Turner from Singleton RSL and Chen Naude from Putaroo in New Zealand. So both this is their first final, and the final we are playing is the multi-disability men's singles final.
That's right. First to 21. What was the time limit? Sorry, Chris.
3 hours.
3 hours.
So we've got a little bit of time yet. We're just gone past, getting up to about the 40-minute mark. So
3 hours. We may make it into full darkness under lights, and that's a game changer. That's a very different game to the daytime game, and fantastic as well. Oh, great start.
Andy, absolutely cracking start, and has actually taken the jack all the way to the ditch.
That's it. Beat that.
Yeah. So as Bron sprays the touching bowl, and Jack has sprayed out almost 2/3 of the way to the peg from the centre marker. We've got the wide view on the camera there, but we can tell you the jack is where that blue marker is, just left of that yellow line in the vision. And there we go, and Bron is using the other blue marker to indicate where Andy's bowl has finished.
Lockie's just gone for a walk. We have, because of the crowd on that, the left-hand side of the screen, you can see our cameras are being blocked by a couple of spectators that are watching the fours, so we're just going to try and give them a bit of a suggestion.
Get the move along.
Exactly.
A bit of a move along.
But this gives you a sort of wide shot of where the bowls are. So, Chen probably got just over a metre to draw a shot. He really needs...
Whoever just ordered a flat white at the coffee shop, your flat white is ready. Flat white, please come to the coffee shop, and it's not you, Kat.
And we apologise for the coffee orders coming through over the outside microphone. Someone's flipped the wrong switch here at the club.
Was that a flat white?
I believe so. Was that yours?
No, not mine, no.
No.
I've got the cafe latte mochaccino.
So, so Chen needing to get, most bowlers would know that the tee or the 2 metre mark is 2 metres off the ditch. So Chen probably needs to get within a metre, so he probably needs to halve that distance between the tee and where those blue markers are. You can see on the bank, indicating the left-hand one as we look at the vision is where the jack is, and the right-hand one is where the bowl is.
And that strange man you would have seen on the green there, that was Lockie Williams, just moving our camera setup onto the green so it can't be blocked. We thank you, Lockie. Genius.
Yeah. Well, thanks for that enunciation. Putawaru. Getting a
there we go.
a correction, but even that isn't quite right. We've got to get a bit more guttural, a bit more Maori.
Putawaru.
Putawaru.
So we'll practice that. Putawaru. So Chen Naude from Putaroo.
I like my art.
Oh, great bowl there from Andy. Look at that. Phenomenal.
Yep, no, wonderful bowl. Andy's just he's pulled up probably just a foot from the ditch. That's making 3 shots for the moment. Chen with his 3rd bowl going down, looking for obviously a bit more weight than his first 2.
Well, excuse me for a moment, lads. I'm going to put my jumper on. It is getting quite chilly here.
It is, yeah. Lights are on and clouds have rolled in. Chen, decent bowl with his 3rd.
That's a great reply there, isn't it?
Has taken 1 out of the count. Andy's still holding 2, noting that there is 1 in the ditch. So the right-hand marker of the 2 is where Andy's shot bowl is. The left-hand marker indicating where the jack is, which is not far behind Andy's other shot. He's
not a lot of risk here either with his own bowl, but if he can be up, how's his pace? Just needs to hold on. Hold on.
That's 2 excellent bowls.
That is
from
phenomenal,
Andy
Chris Wallace. How good is that?
That is good. Yeah, he would take those shots any day of the week. Anyone playing here in the finals of the Australian Open would be happy with that. And
I'd be happy to do that once in my lifetime. That's some phenomenal bowling.
yeah. No, it's a very good memory to be able to replicate the shot like that. Chen is just going to dive under and run into his own bowl, unfortunately. But it's so great start to the end there from Andy Turner, who put the jack in the ditch with his first bowl. Not often something you see. But there you go. So he wasn't driving it. It was just a trailing weight and trail the jack in the ditch. Put in 2 other cracking bowls to pick up a 3 there and take the score to 13-2.
For all our people back at Singleton RSL, stand and applaud. That was 3 absolutely cracking bowls from Andy Turner.
There we go. Clive Williams, who I believe might have played Andy Turner in the earlier matches, says if history shows us anything, that Andrew will play better as the light fades. And the green drops some pace. So
does his best work in the dark? Is that what he's suggesting?
Maybe. Yeah.
Like 11 shot lead at the moment to Andy in this race to 21, and Chen got to get a move on.
Yeah. What it means when the lights come on though?
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Well, we start singing and dancing, don't we? Isn't it?
I had a mate who used to start flapping his arms and flying towards them, so we called him the Moth. That was a bit of a worry. Here we go again. Another toucher, first bowl, well played.
Yeah, so decent starter there again from Andy. Got a little bit of jack.
Did you really?
Plate was thereabouts.
He did too. I didn't see the hit. I was impressed with the distance. Just an update on the ladies' 4s final. Chloe Stewart's holding a 7-shot lead over Team Ellen Ryan on 2 after 7 ends.
And unfortunately, Chen's just put that one out of bounds. So with his first, so he might not be able to see necessarily where the rink marker is, but that is why our marker, Bron Torrens, picked up the bowl on that occasion. Just gone a bit wide. Happens to the best of us.
Happened to me on Mega Bowl. No, had one bowl and nothing to hit.
And the worst of us.
Yeah, whereas Andy throwing it a bit wider.
Just willing that down a little bit, but it's a great effort. I'm in awe of the quality of bowls we've seen on this green today, the rinks we've televised from our vision-impaired multi-disability players. It's just phenomenal, the amount of skill that they have in playing our great game. I would not want to be out there playing against them. This is scary how good they are.
Mm. Yeah, Andy's certainly showing us the form at the moment that's brought him to the final. But racing away to a 13-12 lead. But Chen's certainly warming up into the game. He's had a good effort with his last bowl. Andy, I think, just pinched his grass here a little bit.
Looks narrow.
So, yeah, has been playing the wider of the 2 hands, flipped over to the narrower one, and he's played that a bit narrower than he thought. So, Chen looking to play the more open hand. Yep. So it looks like we are going to have a celebrity guest. Today is the first of 2 finals days here at the Australian Open.
And joining us on the microphone as Kyle stands up and puts the headphones on him.
I can't get the headphones over his head.
Lucas Protopatis, well done.
Yes, congratulations, Lucas, on your win in the multi-disability pairs final. You must be very proud.
Yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah, it was a great. Hang on.
That's okay.
Start that again. It was great, and we both played very well right through the tournament, not just today's game. Aaron and Brad both played quite well in our game, and leading into today's game, it was one of those kind of games where I thought they played well yesterday, and I thought if I can, match it with Aaron, Ken will take care of business. Ken will take business over Brad. So I thought if I had to put myself under pressure and get him as near and close as possible, or been on the right line at the right home, that would be good, and that's exactly how it paired out. So yeah,
absolutely. No, you really warmed to that game, didn't you? Second 2/3. Sorry, I've got a little frog in my throat.
I got it, mate. If you want, certainly. I think Ken started really well, and you came into form in the second half of the game. Was it a focus? Do you think? Did Ken give you any encouragement to keep going?
Yeah, so early stages, you probably would have seen I started on the forehand. I started on the backhand, so going towards the road. And I just couldn't get it. And then Ken, after about 3 ends, he told me, why don't you just switch to the forehand side, it was more kinder.
Yeah, beautiful. And that's the joys of the team game as Chen gets one and takes the mat back and puts looks like a pretty long end in.
Yeah, no, it was you seemed to correct their length. You guys were going a bit shorter early on, and then once they lengthened the end, which was their preference early on, you really adjusted well, I think, through that back 2/3 of the game.
Yeah, no, we both we adjusted quite well. I knew they were going to go long on us pretty quick. I think we played short all the way through the games, so we thought we'll just stick to that same tactic. Well, I did anyway. And then I knew they were going to go long, so I just had to quickly change the mindset and get my first one behind as much as I could. Give
good
Ken,
thinking.
Absolutely. Yeah, and
give
you
Ken
and Ken
a chance. So yeah.
Yeah, you and Ken never really gave him a chance to get a multiple. They're playing some good bowls, but only 4 singles you gave them through the whole game. So
that's good.
Yeah. So it was some quality bowls, but. As I said, not taking anything away from Aaron and Brad, because they had a good run getting into the final as well. But yeah.
No. So it's your first AO in a fair while, mate. How does it feel to be back here on the Gold Coast?
Yeah, after about 4 years off, it was great just to get that first bowl on the Gold Coast. I was so excited once I went down.
Good man. Yeah,
because you were here last year, but you had a bit of bad luck, Lucas. Then you were due to play the fours final, and then what happened the night before not the fours final, but your first round of fours?
Yeah, well, I was supposed to play with 3 regional managers, which I was so looking forward to. And then COVID came up sneaked up behind me. So I was pretty upset, and that took me out of the fours, disability singles, and the pairs. So
yeah, certainly a shame about the timing. And
Mum just kept putting on her bowls gear every time she walked out of the apartment. And I thought, just stick it up to me, why don't you? But that's okay. But I was so glad to get back out on the greens this time around, and it was good.
Yeah, as Chen looks to draw in a third shot here, so a little bit of a turning point here in the game. So Chen's has got to his third shot, so momentum turning in this game a bit. Tell us, Lucas, a bit more about Heathmont. So how good a club that is, where you're at.
Yeah, so Heathmont's an awesome club to be a part of. I'm so lucky. So we've got just went up to Premier B now in Victoria. Which was so exciting for the club, just to give that little bit of belief that we can get there. And then we've got Division 1 that we just went up from 2 to 1, so that was great as well. And then we've got Division 3, 4, 5, 6 on a Saturday. And then on a Tuesday we've got Division 1, 2, 3 and 4, I think.
Yeah.
So it's a really competitive club, and we all get along with each other. We back each other up. And we support like there's no tomorrow. So, and especially big events like this, and obviously the Vic Open back at home. So, just a little quick shout out. I want to thank all my Heathmont members for all the support that they've given me through this past 3 or 4 days. It was such a big club and support, so I really appreciate it.
No, great to hear. You've had some good coaching through Simon, and you've got a new coach this year, don't you, at Heathmont?
Yeah, Simon's going to be a big loss for us. We've got Barry Ward coming in now, so it'll be a good change, and he'll be great. He's come across from Croydon, which has come from Croydon, so they've just come down from Premier League, so he'll give us a lot of experience from that apart. It's going to be good. I can't wait for the season to start. Hopefully we might play against you, Chris. You never know.
Yeah, we'll come back to you in a moment, Lucas. Just as a turning point this game happens, it looks like Chen has picked up his first multiple, so it's 2 shots to Chen So score is now 13-5. Yeah, I was going to ask who your most feared opposition might be in Premier Reserves this year. So he's not going out to Premier Reserves. So know of a couple of other clubs that are up there in the Premier Reserves this year.
Yeah, so so Dandenong Club obviously would be one.
Would they? We won Dandenong Club, would they?
Dandenong Club, yeah, Dandenong Club. Why not? What a great club.
It's a club.
My winter club. Yeah, right. Dandenong Club would be one. I think Mooney Valley, or are they gone to Premier?
No, they've gone to Premier 1.
Premier
so, yeah,
One.
Mooney
Oh,
Valley had
there
a
you
great
go.
season,
That would be
winning
one.
through Div 1 and then also winning
Probably
the post-sectional
Essendon
matches.
will probably be very strong, I would have thought too. So
Yeah. No,
hopefully I get picked in that side. I've got to just keep playing the way I am, and you never know. The luck might change.
Yep. Awesome, Lucas. And this was the second one of these titles for you here at
Yes.
the Australian Open?
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. So that was my last bowl was 2019 with a win. So this year 23.
Yep, 4
cool.
years.
Cool.
You've done well, mate. I'm very proud of you. It was really it's great to see the smile on the green every time you put a bowl down, even if it went a little bit wrong. And that's my favourite part of this, and everyone's really enjoying it. So would you like to you'd like to have a shout out to or thank at all?
Yeah. So I thanks Ben. I like to thank obviously my sponsors Taylor Bowls and West Coast and especially right at home because they're the ones who brought me to the Australian Open, and I couldn't do it without those three for sure. And obviously my BA staff members, of course. But yeah, no, I really thank them, and I couldn't do it without their support. So Adam and Reese and Glenda. So yeah.
No, we're certainly very happy for you and proud of all your achievements this week. And I know you've been doing a great job as the Right at Home ambassador too, not just through this week at the Australian Open and last week, but in the months preceding. So wearing all the Right at Home gear out at tournaments. So great partner of Bowls Australia. And
handing out the towels.
What's next, Lucas? What's the next thing on the radar for you?
Well, actually, hopefully to win a survival trophy on Thursday would be quite good. If Lockie and Chris will let me.
No, that bar might be just a bit too hard. It's hard.
So just for the people at home, you may have to explain what Survivor is.
Yeah, so a bit of a Thursday one-bowl singles, isn't it, Lucas?
That's yeah. Okay, boys. Yes, it is. One bowl. I think it's actually we get two bowls. Let's get it right. We get two bowls, and you get furthest one from the jack gets knocked away, and it's between a foot measure, not a tape measure.
Nice.
And it's on the very, I'd say like a 1 second green at Darabin. It's not even that, I reckon.
The Darabin greens
that
are
terrible.
They aren't really maintained to a bowls standard. It's a bit of a weed patch.
Yeah. It's great, and it's good for the BA staff. Like, I'm just going to speak in general, but it's great for the BA staff to go out and have a bowl because, it gets them to know what the game is all about, not just work at it as well. So it's a bit of a fun that we do at the office, and the staff members love to give it to me if I'm nowhere near it. So we have a good laugh about it.
Absolutely. Well, all the best with your next goal of winning the Survivor Trophy. But we do just want to thank you for coming into the commentary box today, Lucas, and congratulate you on, again, being the 2003 Multi-Disability Pairs Champion along with the champion Ken Hansen. So well done, Lucas.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, mate, and thanks for jumping on board.
No worries, thanks.
And as we go back to the action here, Chen playing three outstanding bowls, and even looks like he's brought another one in there as well. So it's Andy was good to cut. He was 3 down for a moment. Drew with his third bowl. Looks like he drew his second shot.
Yeah.
But look, Chen really warming to the task at the moment, having won the last 2 ends and now holding here. Yeah, Andy looking to see if he can wrestle control of this game back, but it's just slid through.
Just that, once again, just one turnaround, get the mat back, get the jack back, and release a bit of pressure. Chen was able to there, and here we go again.
I just did an off microphone presentation to Lucas. As a man, when you go to the kitchen, there's a full box of biscuits, and you go there and there's one left. So I had a full box of biscuits. So I took everything out and just gave him the one. So thank you, Lucas. 1 biscuit for you, sir. He's done well there. Gentlemen, Walkley Award-winning interview there. What's going on? I'm going to have to nominate that one. That's awesome. That'll be up there.
There you go on.
Hard lead. Lucas might watch it on replay later, but
He'll save. That'll be streaming in his lounge room forever, rolling over and over again on loop.
that's it. But some good action on the green here. It was just one to Chen at end. He had built a very good head, and it did take a great bowl from Andy to cut that down to just one shot. But yep, Chen finding his range, and has won the last 3 ends now. So was down 13-2, now narrowed that margin to just 7 shots. And we are playing first to 21 in this singles match. How's the women's fours action going, Ben?
7 all at the end of the 8th. Then some remarkable bowls going down. I just saw one of the ladies smash a bare jack into the ditch. Bit of an unusual shot, but it's paying off, and it's very tight there, as all the finals have been.
Yeah, so the women's fours being played between Smith, Faulkner, Christick and Ryan. They are playing Cartwright, Butler, Inch and Stewart. So 7 all there, so midway through that game. And men's fours down to the semi-final stages, and that action has just commenced. We're only played a couple of ends of each of those games. We'll get some score updates further into those matches. But that's as things stand. Back here in the multi-disability men's singles final. So it was Andy Turner racing out to an 8-0 lead initially. Chen got on the board and has since scored a few more since, so we're at 13-6 as both bowls just find their way just past the jack on this end.
Now, Chen Naude is from a place that I kept getting wrong. I kept calling it
Putaru.
It's Putaru.
Yeah.
The ladies over here that are supporting him are from a place called the Thames Coast Bowling Club. And I remember it's near the Coromandel in New Zealand, which is very prolific for its snapper and kingfishing. So that's the Thames Coast Bowling Club. I didn't realise the majority of bowling clubs in New Zealand have weed as their surface. Yeah, it's actually a weed. Yeah.
Also than the grass we might see here in Australia, whether it be Greenlee's Cooch or Tiff Dwarf or Tiff Eagle or Bent.
And it runs a constant 18 and 19 seconds. I reckon it's very fast.
Yeah, generally very, very quick greens over in New Zealand, that's for sure. So, so Chen probably no stranger to, I'm not sure exactly how quick the greens are at Putaru, but Chen's said made the adjustment here. And he's put in a good third bowl. Looks like he's just going to draw in just behind the jack to the applause of his supporters.
Looks like he's holding 2 there now. The comeback is well and truly on.
Oh, it's on, and as with every singles game we've seen, kicking out to a lead doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win or have it all your own way. And Andy with
Andy's stalking this one a bit. He's got his sideways step action happening. He's close. He's looking for the jack. Has he got it? He has, and he's stayed with it. So that is 1-2 shot. And I could hear the sigh of relief from here as he exhaled. So Chen just stepping away from the mat and getting a better look at where the jack has ended up. Realising he'd probably make a bit of a connection with Andy's bowl. He's waiting behind. Certainly played reaching weight, but I'm not sure if he's got the line right on this one.
So Andy holding 1 here. He's going to send it down on the forehand, hopefully just sitting Chen's bowl, but does want to stay away from his own.
Yeah, having lost 3 ends in a row, he'd love to get a score back here. And
he's wide.
Might be surprised he does play a little wide and safe, which he has. Yep, no harm done. He will take the 1 and run and get scoring again to get out to a 14-6 lead.
That's right. I think safe was the correct option there. There's a lot of risk. Just a little touch on his own gives away shot, and he really needs to bring it back to his advantage, and he's done so very, very cleverly.
Yeah, and he's looking to change the length straight away. No surprise there. Chen was getting very comfortable with the length he'd picked out, so Matt goes a fair way back now for Andy, and won't be surprised if the jack heads somewhere towards the tee again.
And the lights have taken full effect now. It's hopefully that's coming through at home. Looks it's very good viewing from here.
It is quite surprising how dark it actually has got here at 4:30. We do have full cloud cover now. It's still warm-ish, albeit Ben's gone for the hoodie.
I'm actually cold. I feel like Val at the moment, freezing for no reason. It's
Yeah, I'm not sure what how it feels like temperature is at the moment, but
Well, I went for the Bowls Australia singlet. They wouldn't let me put it on. It's pretty warm for me.
It's saying 18 here at Broadbeach, feels like 16, so still quite nice conditions. And,
nice conditions.
we have had no rain throughout the day. But,
cracking a start there from Andy. Good bowl.
Yeah, did go along with the length. And
really nice bowl, but I want to go back to saying 16 is nice conditions. I've never heard a more Victorian saying in my life.
No, I'll go with it. 16's hot. Give me 15, 14 every day of the week. I just love it.
Yeah, remembering it is winter too. It is winter,
Yeah.
so we can't expect it to be hot every day. But it is funny to watch a lot of even the locals wearing puffer jackets. It's, 16's a warm day in Victoria and Melbourne at the moment, that's for sure. Many other parts of the country with this, I said, this cold snap that's come through a lot of the eastern seaboard and even through Perth and Adelaide of late.
They're getting reports locally from the south coast of how much ice they're having to wash off their cars in the morning. My place is particularly susceptible to ice, and it's annoying to get off the windscreen and take the kids to school.
Yeah, and Andy a little bit annoyed with himself there, just dropping that one short, a bit of not quite a shake of the head, but certainly wasn't happy after I said the first one being quite close. Chen with extra weight on his second one. Just extra, well, maybe not actually.
It did pull up. It looked like it was there. It pulled up fairly quickly.
Yeah, the green has certainly dropped some pace from the start of the game as clouds are taking full effect now and no sunlight to be seen at all. And he's sending out on a wide path around Chen's front bowl.
Pulls up quickly once it reaches the jack there as well. 2 shots now.
Yep.
Yeah, the green really starting to drop pace now, and we'll see which bowler adjusts to the change of pace better.
Yeah, right. And what we mean by that, for anyone who's not 100% sure, often you'll see bowls just continue and continue and continue. So that as the pace of the green slows, they'll pull up more quickly as the friction causes them to lose energy. Little physics lesson by Ben there.
It's very scientific. There you go.
I'll talk to you about inertia and gravity later on and how that affects bowls.
Ben's our Sheldon Cooper of the bowls world.
The big bowls theory.
Yeah, that big bowls theory.
We love it.
Oh, wow.
Chen went for a bit more extra weight there because of that, what was happening, and he ended up putting it a little bit further through than he wanted now.
And Andy had a theory there of squeezing through the gap.
Make that a podcast, I think, the big bowls theory.
Big bowls theory. We got Bowler Wants a Wife going next year. So Chen has to do something here. Down 3 shots, 1 bowl to come.
Oh, the possibilities.
Yep, he's given it a chance to reach. It looks like here needs to find a friend.
Needs
so
to
maybe
make
the back
some contact.
He has
He's done well.
And that's a cracking bowl.
well bowled.
Yeah, so the shot was there. Either his own or that back bowl. Gave himself a good chance at reaching. Pulls off the shot and goes to a score of 7.
And Bron's standing there just waiting for confirmation of what we can see pretty clearly from here. But what a fantastic shot. Nice and positive, and was able to just rest and move Andy's bowl enough to lay down and take the shot.
Yeah, so we're getting a question that is the game on YouTube. No, not on YouTube, but being streamed on Facebook, as is the women's fours final, which is being played at the moment.
And of course, Bron being one of our fantastic volunteers, APIA is proud to support the event volunteers and officials. APIA is helping you live the good life and play bowls.
Oh yeah, and little score update from the ladies' fours. It's being a fours game, it takes a while between ends. It's 8-7. to the, I can't remember who the, I've just had a complete mental blank, but it's 8-7 after 9 ends, and Chloe Stewart's team of Olivia Cartwright, Butler, Inch and Stewart are leading 8-7 to Smith, Faulkner, Christic and Ryan. And they're on the 9th end.
Of course, playing 15, which I
Yeah,
was
15 ends in the
reminded of.
fours. We're going 21 up here in the singles, and the men's fours semi-finals. It's still early. We can see that one match is 2-2 over there. So it looks like the match that Nick Carl's playing in, and
The one in the middle there is 3-2, but I couldn't tell you who's on which side. And the one closest to me is obscured by an umbrella at this point. So just watching Chen's bowl run down now. Looks like pretty good weight at the moment. Of course, it's finishing more quickly than it has, and it is short.
yeah, I might come back with some more scores updates on the men's four semi-finals once there's a bit more action happens. It's still early in those games. Looks like they're playing either the 3rd or the 4th end.
Andy's reply has come down pretty narrow, but it might be able to backdoor it if the weight's right.
Yeah, his weight was better than his first, and it's just slipped away from being shot, I think. That's why
Yeah.
I'm going for a look, but
one
no.
blue.
It is-
Fell over
Yep,
there as well.
one to
So
Chen.
one to Chen. He's found his rhythm now, Chen.
He has, yeah. So it's been these last few ends. He's won, said 4 out of the last 5, and sent this one out in a good line.
On a good track here. So you got the pace. There's that pull up. It's just
It will now, yeah. The
just
green
dropping off.
has dropped a lot of pace in the last half hour, that's for sure.
That's it. I'll give it another timer and see what I can find. I'll give you an example. So it was running when I did this last time at 17 seconds. As the delivery goes down now, we'll wait. He's chasing it down. He might be pretty happy with this.
Yeah, we haven't seen Andy chase much so far this game, so he might just be going down for a look at the head too, considering the bowls are
Is he around
scattered
the
a
front,
little.
under the front one? No, not at all.
Yeah, he had the weight to probably get a result, but he needed to find side of the other of that bowl.
Yeah, he did need to find one side or the other of that bowl, and my timer, he did impact the bowl, but it seems to be running about between 14 and 15 now, so a couple of seconds off the speed of the green, and that can just happen quickly as shade comes over or and as the night approaches.
Yeah, so Chen giving it this his famous side-eye look as he stalks it down the green, hoping this will bend back in time.
Just stopping.
Not quite, yeah. So it's just, players have adjusted fairly well to the change in pace, but we are certainly seeing more bowls drop short than past the jack. And as Andy goes back for his last bowl at this end.
Well, it is a wide open head here. There's all he needs to do is basically find that forming hat on the first couple of ends here. Deep breath. Keep his composure.
Yep. Playing.
He's going to keep his mechanics right here, and this is the thing, and he needs to play this backhand.
Yeah. He's got his own bowl on the way in. He can slip under Chen's wide one also and get a result. He's taken a fairly tight line here. I'm not sure if it will hold up. Probably needs some help off the front one, which would be a little bit unfair, but yeah, there we go. He's played reasonable weight in that one.
May have drawn shot.
Yeah, it looks like it might be one to Chen, the back bowl. I think Andy might have been indicating that, yep. So, yep, one to Chen, so the score will go to 14-8. Chen Naude on a bit of a roll here, so winning 5 out of the last 6 ends now. After being down 13-2, it's now narrowed the margin to just 6.
Yeah, and to his credit, having playing in these singles games, it is easy to get your head down, but the guys at this end of the competition haven't done that. These games ebb and flow, and front runners aren't always getting their own way.
Yep, so Bron Torrens from Monto, our marker for this match. Doing a great job. So Bron's marked a few games this week and volunteered in other ways, so her and her husband. So
and loves it. Speaking to her, she just loves being at the bowl, and a big shout out to everyone at Monto. If you're up that way, it's good to have you on the coverage, and it's good to see you as Chen drops his first bowl in. That's a pretty good lead bowl, just hanging out to the wing of the jack there, and a couple of bowls back.
Yeah, and they're still turning quite a lot, Ben, aren't they? Even though the pace has dropped, on that wide hand, we're still seeing bowls swoop quite a bit.
Yeah, Chen's XGs are probably turning more than I would have expected them to. That's impressive. The Optima's doing what they do and turn, but the Henselites, as the green slowed, I would have expected to become narrower, but they are still getting a lot of turn, and a lot of turn late as well. Not a breath of wind to speak of, so it's not really an effect on the game at this point.
No, wind has dropped right off, although the temperature's dropped a little bit. It certainly is still now. Chen found a good line.
And another one.
Just, probably hoping for a bit more weight then. Again, the viewers will probably notice how quickly the bowls are pulling up now.
There's plenty of room here for Andy to draw in on his backhand. It's on a good line. This will come down to pace, this. These to travel.
The pace is looking pretty good. Good enough for shot.
Good enough for shot.
Yeah, you could see Marco Bron was at the ready there, had the paddle changed, ready to indicate. Chen only needing just to add just a bit more on his last.
Yeah, they really look at the other end like they're, even at this not a huge length, they're really a lot of muscles in their shoulders bunching as they're pushing the bowls a bit further down.
Yeah, great bowl from Chen.
Great bowl by Chen. The supporters club really on it here.
Yeah.
That's the Thames Coast Bowls Club supporters area over there.
Yeah, on the Firth of Thames there on the North Island in New Zealand. Beautiful part of the world, by the way. Good fishing.
And Andy likes this bowl. Following it off the ring.
Kitty or
and
bowl,
that's
well
an
played.
amazing reply. So, outstanding bowl. Sitting the bowl jack high, got the toucher.
Absolute top-notch bowls there by both players, but Andy, given a slight opportunity, has taken it, and he's now sitting there for one.
What can Chen reply with here?
Well, look, he's
on a good
looks like
line.
he's played a similar bowl. It'll get the results if it just holds. Almost might fall and does, but doesn't quite get the shot, I don't think.
Let's
I
have a
think
close
Andy
look.
may be hanging on.
Yeah, one yellow. Wow.
Yes, as Bron's got in for a look, and it's still one to Andy. So
Oh, I thought that was going to cut through a mile, but it just stopped and fell beautifully, and that's what we like to see.
yeah. Well, Andy can play a little bit tight here for Chen's bowl.
Yeah, looked across and cross the line and not disturb his own. He's played very safe.
But yeah, he's gone for the safe option indeed, and that will be 1-2. Andy's score goes to 15-8. We have played 16 ends, but ends don't matter because this is a 21-up singles match, like all our singles matches here this week at the Australian Open 2023 edition. We're on day 13 with just one more day to go tomorrow. So some more finals action on the greens at the moment. We've got the women's fours final taking place on green 1. We're on green 2, and on green 3 we've got the men's fours semi-finals underway. And might be far away from giving you score updates there. We can see it is 3-all in one semi-final, and looks pretty tight in the other semi-final too. Is that 3-all, Ben, in that one as well?
I think it's 3-5.
3-5.
I've got just a bit of a better angle than you, Chris, on that one, and it does look like 3-all from this distance in the dark as well.
Yep.
I think you're doing quite well to see that, but I can't see the other score.
Yeah, no, maybe if you get the far one, I'll get the near one, but going forward, but we'll read out who's who in a moment as the first of Andy's bowls goes down on this end.
And in the ladies' fours final, Chloe Stewart's team is 9, Ellen Ryan on 7 on the 10th end. Everyone who's a bowler will know, the fours games are a little bit longer than takes longer to get through the ends. That's why we play 15.
Yeah, so it's a game that is 3-all. is Aaron Sheriff's team versus Ryan Taten's team. So that's Hoskin, Hicks, Sidebottom and Taten. 3-3 against Leicester, Wedlock, Tees and Sheriff. And in the other match, it is 3-5. As an amazing bowl comes in from Chen.
Yeah. One of the hardest bowls to beat. Absolutely no target.
And I'm not quite sure who's in front in that game, but the score is 5-3 after 4 ends. That's the game Hicks, Jesser, Hicks and Bowman playing Bailey, Wilson, De Jong and Carl. So played against that last team actually in our fours sectional play, and they played very well. The team of Bailey, Wilson, De Jong and Carl.
And he's done very well to get one jack high there. Only just missed out on converting the shot. Let's see what Chen does here. Pretty similar shot would suit him, I think.
Yeah, it's some great opening bowls in this head. So Chen's played good weight again, and he's got the result.
Wow. What a bowl.
Pretty much, look, a little bit tight, but that was there to play. Better result playing a bit tight than probably running into his own bowl there, and has made 2. So Andy now going to play with weight, looking to disturb the shot bowls. Pushed it a bit wide, but look, I can say right idea. Pretty hard to outdraw.
Yeah, right idea. He's still got another one to come. It's tough to come back and draw to there, but the heavy shot is and was and is still on. If you can split Chen's 2 at the front, meaning if he hits between those 2 bowls, and both of them scoot out in opposite directions, then he's in the right place, and Chen just doing the smart thing here.
Yeah, sensibly running for cover. Going way past the jack, up near the tee. Don't think Andy will probably change his mind too much here.
So,
again, going for some reaching weight, maybe taking a little bit of weight off.
yeah, it's definitely not as fast, but it still should, yeah. He may regret not actually putting the pace on that. He's thrown the pace line, but didn't actually throw it as hard.
Yeah, so Chen can do something to his similar bowl where he played a little bit tight and got the second shot. He's not a lot of danger on. He probably just doesn't want his wide bowl. Don't think he's done that. So he's
He's just run back, unfortunately.
So definitely Chen's head. We're just going to double check with us if it was 2 shots.
I don't think there's any argument there. Yep.
Yep. Bron indicating it is 2. So Chen hits double figures, goes to 10 with Andy Turner on 15.
And Chen doing well to not let go here at all. It's been a while. It's been a long time since Andy's been able to string 2 ends one after the other, and Chen just knocking him off every time he gets one. So let's see what happens now with the length. He's gone a bit shorter. They have been hard to adjust now that the green's got a lot slower.
Yeah, if you have just joined us, you are watching the multi-disability men's singles final here at Broadbeach on the penultimate day of the 2023 Australian Open. It is Chen Naude from Putauru in New Zealand. We'll get that right. He is playing Andy Turner from Singleton RSL. So this is the final, Andy started off with a bang, so got out to a 13-2 lead, so 11-shot lead, and then Chen's worked his way back into the game, so narrowed the margin to 5, both lads playing some better bowls in these last few ends. They've had some changing conditions to deal with, so it started off in sunlight, now full cloud cover. We're now under lights, and the green has dropped a bit of pace as well, but both Chen and Andy handling the different conditions pretty well.
Yeah, great start there from Andy. Chen drew first shot. Andy just got a toucher, moved it away, and still holds the one. Just a bit of housekeeping for tomorrow, gents, too. Our Facebook broadcast will commence at around 8 o'clock with the men's fours final. That'll be hosted by Val Febo on our Facebook stream. This particular team will be on at 11, and we'll be doing the under-18 girls final. Reese Finn Young from Marimbula Inlay, New South Wales, against Amity Bickley from Berwick in Victoria. So that'll be our first match here at 11, but we will be on air from 8 o'clock with Val Febo on our show rink.
Yep. So, Lucas is back. Look, yeah.
Asking for more cookies.
There's some more just in the shop over there. Lucas looking for more cookies, but it's just across the road, Lucas. So I know.
All right, let's see.
Some great bowls here. Yep.
Andrew Liotta trying to help us with this pronunciation again. Putaruru.
We thought Putaruru, but we got told Putarua.
Putaru.
I've got 5 A's. Putaruru.
Putaru.
I'm going with North Island. We'll leave it at that.
It's near Hamilton. We can say that one.
So, the head's really tightening up now, and both Chen and Andy said got decent weight on each of their first 3 bowls. So there's a little shot on here for Chen. He can afford to be up to Andy's shot bowl. Move Jack or bowl. Jack would be first prize, but he may have just sailed this a bit high. Not sure if it won't quite get down in time.
Now Andy on the backhand. He can arrive here and pick up second shot. There's not a lot of damage he can do if he does move this Jack. He's gone reasonably wide. It's coming back.
Yeah, the Optima's doing their work and turning in and straight. Seemed to straighten a bit at the end there. Maybe I was just had a funny view of it.
No, you're right. I think you're right, Bennett. So these are tighter of the 2 hands, and just held its line a little bit towards the end there as Green continues to drop a bit of pace. But it is 1 to Andy, so that will take him out to a lead of 16-10.
It was a reasonably conservative line out there. Speaking of 16-10, first to 21, how are we travelling for time? There's plenty of time available still, Chris?
Yeah, absolutely. We are playing to a 3-hour time limit in this first to 21 game, but we're getting close to the halfway mark
there you
now.
Go.
So an hour and 25. So that's with a few multiples this game. So we have seen a couple of 3s from Andy, a couple of 2s early on. Has been limited to just 1s. His last 3 scoring ends. And Chen's been on a bit of a roll since he was down by 10 shots. Now cut the margin to just 6. But Chen winning 6 out of the last 8 ends.
Yeah, he's Chen certainly since he broke his duck. He's kicked on very, very well, putting on a fairly dominant display since then. But the lead's still 6 shots to Andy, and he's winning that race to 21.
Yeah, and Andy found a good line there, just metre or so away. Chen's looking to respond, and they've both travelled through here a bit, but Chen will hold shot.
Yeah, Andy lengthening this once more, and with any change of length might take a bit of adjustment to find that weight. Line on both of those initial bowls were good. As we hit 5 o'clock local time here, and now the light's well and truly taken effect, getting quite dark. You can see the lights from the Broadbeach Bowls Club as well in the background here on that shot.
Well, they say it's 5 o'clock somewhere. Well, guess what? It's 5 o'clock here in Broadbeach. Ring the bell.
Ring that bell.
I think a few of the patrons rang that bell a long time ago today, but we thank them for their support.
Yeah, great bowl from Chen. Yeah, just pulling up a few inches short of Jack. That's a great position.
Just an update on the women's fours there. The Chloe Stewart team has kicked away to a 10-7 lead now on the 11th end. She scored a couple on that last one to move away to a 3-shot lead.
And for all our viewers out there, don't forget, depending on broadcast schedules and matches, there may be some changes. So keep in touch with the Bowls Now app and the BA socials for any updates this afternoon and overnight.
Yeah, the Bowls Now app you can find for free as Chen, rock and rolls that for to make 3 shots.
Yep, currently holding 3.
Yep, great bowl, Chen. So, the Bowls Now app you can find for free on the Google Play Store or the App Store as well, depending on what device you have. And also on the web, on results.bowlslink.com.au, you can find all the latest details about what games are remaining to be played. Action continues through this evening, and we're back again tomorrow.
Wow, what
good response from Andy to at least take 1 out of the count, maybe 2. Looks like, it's taken 2 out because Bron is just holding 1 paddle in favour of Chen.
Yeah, that's a great bowl from Andy. That the pressure was on there. He had to put something in there close, and he's cut 2 out. And Chen on the backhand here, just looking to arrive. He can sit his front bowl, stay with it, or get around the back and sit Andy's bowl. This needs to travel down now.
Yeah, he has done that.
That's a great effort.
That's a great bowl.
Wow.
So Chen, yep.
4 really good bowls there by Chen. Magnificent. Andy lucky to get one in to cut the 3 out, but Chen good enough to put another one in for at least 2. And that's what I think the score will be in the end.
Yeah, it looks like it. You're right, Ben. I think the score will be 16-12. Big smile on Chen's face as he can see that bowl bend around his first. And, so the margin is now narrower than it has been for quite some time. Back to 4 shots after Andy had an 11-shot lead at the 9-end mark. So shadows from the lights well and truly appearing on the green.
These lights, the very modern LED lights, they're not the old halogen. What are they? I can't remember. They're mercury halogen. They're all put in before my time. But the LEDs, they're a fantastic feature, and often for clubs around. I've just got my RBM hat on there. On here, thinking about that, lighting grants are a fantastic way to upgrade your club, get some night bowls in, and in the working environment we live in now, to get people on the greens outside of working hours.
Yeah. It's amazing, Ben. We've gone from halogen to LED. But Chris, what happened in the old days when they used to use candlelight when you bowled when you first started?
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, lucky I didn't start bowling until late. But maybe when I was a kid, then there's a chance.
By the way,
car headlights.
This is my boss, so I've got to be very careful. I like you.
But certainly the LED is a great option these days. Can save on power as well. So not only do they look great, and they're very efficient in terms of the way they light up a green as opposed to the old metal halides, so and halogen ones. Can be much cheaper to run. There is a bit of an investment, but as Ben, you were saying, that there's always those grants out there that can support investments in such things. But certainly in terms of the ongoing running costs, which is always a big expense, especially these days. Power prices.
Look out for those grants, because some states and areas will do specific grants to upgrade lighting, because they understand that upgrading lighting can save social and sporting clubs and not-for-profit organisations a lot of money. So you look out for those ones, because some can be directed at lighting and things like that.
And safety, sometimes for safety as well, we find grants. Again, RBM hat on here. They're grants for safety, and particularly participation for women in sport. Some big grants out there. And if you've got towers already for lights and the old style lights and you want to upgrade, it's actually quite affordable to upgrade.
Now Andy holding 1. Chen just looking to arrive here. He's on a good line. May get away in the end, but
pretty decent weight as well. So it's good enough for a great shot. So. Andy taking a little bit of extra time with his delivery there.
He's on the right line.
Yeah, he has indeed got good grass there, and you will see if it gets down in time for Jack. It's close.
Positive line.
Moving towards the Jack.
Oh, yes, well bowled, sir.
Great bowl.
Great shot. Really enjoying the bowls these lads are putting down now. That is very entertaining and very skillful.
Yeah, that's caused Chen some to pause and come down and have a closer look at the head. Probably in two minds which hand he might play here. No doubt may try to follow Andy up. Can see a bit of Andy's bowl there, jack high. Yeah, I think he's visualising a path to Andy's bowl. Does have his own bowl just about on the running surface on the way in too. But yeah, playing singles and you've got the opportunity to walk down and have a look at the head and these later bowls, always worthwhile to do so. Can be deceiving from 25 or 30 metres away. What change you're thinking of what shot to play. Chen's sticking with the backhand and looking for Andy's bowl or a bit of his own. He's not far away. Needs a piece. Oh, has got it, but unfortunately just flipped it over. As Andy's got one more to come. Chen making his way down the green.
Oh, it's exciting bowls.
Yeah. So, an exasperated look on Chen's face. He knew he was close there. And he got an opportunity to make the free kick here for two.
Luckily,
thrown it out in a good line. His weight looks good too. Looks like he has.
Round of applause
Chen's
for Chen.
applauding.
Magnificent bowl.
That's a great shot. So,
Well done. Wow.
And he picks up two. That takes him to 18, leading Chen 12. And a reminder, it is first to 21 in this final of the 2023 multi-disability men's singles here at the Australian Open.
So what does that mean, Kyle?
He's not going to say it.
I'm staying right away from that. Look, I'm too interested in looking up the
How to pronounce Putaroo?
Putaroo bowling.
Putaroo.
Putaroo. It's actually in the South Waikato district for all those interested. If you want to get over there, it's open Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. They do twilight bowls on most of those days. As I said, twilight bowls and weekend bowling for all ages. Come along and join the fun. So if you're ever in New Zealand, head over to the you can say the
Ask how you say Putaroo.
Ask how you, yeah. But it's actually
Call my brother-in-law and find out.
82 Arapuni Street in Putaroo.
Yeah.
Look,
Putaroo.
as I said, it's on the it's North Island near the Corrimal coast. It's just brilliant. Looks like a brilliant spot. Playing on weeds, as they say. But no, there it is. Putaroo.
Good opener there from Andy Turner. So, how about Singleton RSL?
Well, yeah, Singleton RSL's just off the New England Highway. Come into town.
Is that how you say it?
The New England, yes, New England. Look, it's a small club. They've got one synthetic green there. It's in really good nick. But the club is it's full of beautiful people. Look out, Chen. Here we go.
Chen was
It's
close
also
there.
full of army people.
Yeah, but the really good patronage there and really good members. We played against them in the Zone 6 pennants this year and in Grade 3. Great bunch of blokes, and shout out to all those pennant players there from Singleton RSL.
And of course, we're talking about those two places because they're the two clubs from which our players are from. So Chen from Putaroo and Andy Turner from Singleton RSL. So international flavour to this year's multi-disability men's singles final. Both Chen and Andy, it is their first time at this part of the competition. And in particular for Chen, it's his first time ever at the Australian Open. So I'm sure he'll be back, whatever happens with this game. But yeah, certainly had a successful first Australian Open campaign either way.
And with Andy sitting there on the jack, Chen is chasing him a little bit now. He's just looking to sit the bowl out or trail through. Probably needs to go back to that standard plan of draw. See what happens with his third bowl. Andy on the forehand again, just looking to arrive.
Yeah, got a good line on this one. So looks like it'll be in the count. We've just got Chen's bowls just out of shot, but he's not that far behind the head.
But playing that aggressive line, any contact on the jack here could carry him back. But Andy's bowl is perfect there, just being just under a metre past the jack.
sending this out on a good line and hoping for it to get down. He might get down in time for second shot.
Oh, he got the wrong end.
Rolled it, but yeah.
Unfortunate.
Just need to try to get that a little bit fatter. Idea was right.
And Chris, hasn't the standard of bowls been fantastic today from all of our players in our 3 games?
Oh, it's been amazing. So hard enough to make a final, but to turn up and play sort of quality bowls we've seen today in all the disciplines that we broadcast, fantastic to see. Andy with a chance to make 3 here, but has just slid through. Holding 2.
There's, of course, Chen's last bowl. He would like to cut this back or draw a shot.
Yeah, in the end, look, his line was pretty good with his last. Drops a little bit of weight. Probably would do what he hopes. He'd, getting shot here might be tricky, but if he gets a second shot.
Unfortunately, he's under there.
Right. So I've just been on the line to my brother-in-law, who's a New Zealander.
Here we go.
Putaruru.
Okay, there you go.
Putaruru
is what he said.
And so it does look like 2 to Andy there. We'll get confirmation from Bron Torrens, our marker today. It is 2 to Andy, and that puts him within 1 of victory. So 20 to 12. It is a first to 21 singles match. It is time limited as well, but I don't think the time limit will be a concern because we've still got now 20 minutes left of play.
Well, Ross McGrail saying Putaruru has a carpet green.
There you go.
So,
and we're going Andrew Leota. Tell me how I've done. Putaruru. I don't have a New Zealand accent, though I'm working on it.
We are trying.
So, Andy with the chance now to close this game out.
Yeah.
So,
you notice I haven't said the. See
No,
it. Yeah,
no,
I'm
that's
not
right,
gonna.
no,
I'm not
exactly.
going there. Great opening bowl
no,
there.
this is a good opening bowl.
Yeah, good. Yeah, a ripper, and this is, I'm going to say that old cliche, these the hardest shots to get are the last ones in a singles game, and he's got it all before him now.
Yeah, Chen certainly made a great fight back into this game. So, Andy has scored 4 shots over the last couple of ends and won 3 of the last 4. Chen just hanging in there at the moment, and great shot from Chen.
Andy looking to reply here. He's not on a bad line. Has he got the weight? No, he's going to drop away now.
Yeah, still bending quite a lot on that right hand, isn't it, really?
Weight was good. Just took the wrong line. He'll learn from that.
Yeah, good sider. He's got 4 bowls to get this, or 2 left now. But Chen holding shot at the moment and rescuing his game. He's not quite there. Sorry, Kyle, I am going to say it. Not at the checkout, but he's got a long way to go and he's got to keep Andy from getting that one.
Yeah, it is a sudden death now, that's for sure. So Chen probably happy that he's holding. But it only takes 1 good bowl from Andy to change that. And
I like the gallop. Here he goes. Is he there?
he hasn't chased much, Andy, in this game. He might just be going down for a sort of closer look at the head as well.
So I can tell you a bit of a something that's a bit non-intuitive is if you chase the bowl down, if you're deliberately chasing it and you think about chasing it, you'll often bowl it short. And as shown there, probably looked fast out of his hand, but pulled right up.
Oh, the good players, if you watch the good players, they'll bowl normally, then they'll second look and go, hang on, that's all right. Then they'll go.
Yeah, they'll wait. Well, you've got to pose at the bottom. That's the trick. Bowlers are posers. I say that in my coaching all the time. If you stop at the bottom for a couple of seconds at the end of your delivery, you'll be able to not just deliver properly, but you can make an assessment as to how you finished and how you can do it better next time.
Andy now on the forehand. Big bowl here for him.
Yeah, opportunity to sit shot bowl or to trail.
Was this
Needing only the one, of course. He's sent it out and a bit wide here, I think, though. It has been turning a lot on that hand, but I don't think it'll get back in time. It's going to go close.
It's a nice effort.
Yeah, no, that was, look, again, good weight for what he was hoping to do.
Yeah, I got chastised by a skip once when I was leading. I chased my second bowl down, and he said, "What are you chasing that for?" I said, "To pick it out of the ditch so you don't have to bend down and get it."
nothing like a driving lead?
Nothing like a driving lead. It wasn't a drive. It was just poor at the time, but that's all right.
It was just bad.
Bad. We've got to have good bowlers. We need bad bowlers as well. So
Andy being a good sport there, picking up Chen's last bowl as well, as Chen looks to add another.
pace looks good.
Yeah, he's certainly given this a reasonable chance of getting there. Well, it just needs a bit more and not quite.
Oh, yeah, didn't quite run.
So Chen will take the one, though, and score takes him to 13. He needs to keep scoring because if Andy does, that will be the match.
Said Andy can't afford, Chen can't afford to let Andy win even one, no matter what the score, but still ones will still win it for him. There's just going to be a lot of them.
No, Chen's tactics again, he's mats up,
Yeah,
but
he's taking the mat up, and the jack is close to the ditch.
Has he
it's on that
stayed? He
last blade of
has.
grass.
Hung up.
Yeah, there we go.
There you
So, wow, there's a probably looked like Bron picked that up after hanging over the edge of the ditch.
Made Bron go for a walk, and let's see if he follows it up with his first bowl. First bowl to put the pressure on on his opposition straight away.
Yeah, it becomes so vital at this stage of a game. You know, your opponent is thinking, I just need that one to win, one to win, one to win.
a little bit of excitement on that one. The adrenaline kicked in. It's on the beach, unfortunately.
That one didn't quite hang up, nearly did.
Andy Turner, here's where the pressure comes in. This bowl is big in the context. If he can put something close, the pressure will come back now to Chen.
Yeah, he just needs to trust what he's been doing so far this game, I imagine, and not think about the scoreboard so much. It's a good opening bowl. He's about a metre short of Jack, but on a good line. Chen needing to make a bit of adjustment off that first one, which was probably hitting the bank at a bit of pace.
Chen now following him down.
And he's just sent this one through again, unfortunately. He's close to the ditch. Pull up just before. Yeah, tactics not quite working. Good line on both bowls. So Andy looking to put one on the other hand.
Oh, wow. That pulled up, that looked like it was flying, but it's pulled up really quite well at the back there.
Yeah, it has. So not far away at all. Still room, of course, for Chen. It's probably almost a metre on either side of the jack.
And we have seen his ability to draw these. He's got the skills. He just needs to make sure he's nice and calm as this one runs around. And it looks heavy again.
Bit disappointed here, Chen. He's taken the mat up a lot, and he's just pushed those first three through. We're just walking up to the head to gather his thoughts a bit and see what he needs to correct.
That's right. He's got one bowl left to save the match as Andy goes down, and he's just looking to sit closer to Jack than what he's got. He is holding game, of course, and he looks like he's done extremely well here. Look at that.
It's an absolute cracker. Yep.
That's great bowling.
Yep. Have we just seen the match winner come down from Andy Turner from Singleton RSL, possibly?
Well, Chen's been, the direction he's been playing on that backhand, similar bowls may sit something out here. So he's just got to trust himself here, trust his line, trust his speed. He knows what he's got to do. The thought is going through his mind right now, I must achieve what I've set out to do, but we'll see how he goes. It's a big call.
He'll be visualising.
Yeah.
How does this shot feel when I release it? looking down the pitch now and just having a good think and taking it slow. The usual wind-up.
Knowing that he wants to take a bit of weight off, but then he doesn't want to overcorrect and drop short either. Has to give himself a chance of reaching here.
Dear, it looks
Must
long.
do. He has got the
turn
right
in.
weight. He needs to turn quickly. It's not going to. So that will be the match to Andy Turner. 1 is all he needs to go to the score of 21. So Andy Turner from Singleton RSL has defeated Chen Naude in the multi-disability men's singles final.
And a fantastic match it was, especially at the start where Andy kicked away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ends unbeaten, and then the comeback by Chen was great to watch. I really enjoyed that, and then as the game got on and the green got slower, their precision, they got closer and closer and closer, and a wonderful win. And Singleton RSL should be celebrating right now as their man Andy Turner comes home with the goods.
Definitely 5 o'clock at Singleton RSL. I say thank you, Chris Wallace, Ben Crickstolitis. Just a reminder for tomorrow. Tomorrow is our final day. It'll be Friday, 23rd of June. We will be on air with our stream at 11 o'clock with the under-18 girls final. It'll be Reese Finn Young from Marimbula Inlay from New South Wales playing Amity Bickley from Berwick in Victoria. Please keep updated on the Bowls Now app and the BA socials for any changes. But at 8 o'clock, you can catch up on our Facebook feed with the men's force final and Val Febo and special guests over there. So thank you very much for your viewing today, and we look forward to catching up with you tomorrow from 8 o'clock from Broadbeach Bowling Club.